YouTube, I'm Kirsty, and in case you missed 205 Live way back on Tuesday, I got you. I did try to watch last night, so this wouldn't be so late, but it just kept buffering and buffering and buffering. So then I was like, hey, so how does season 2 of Veronica Mars end? Okay, so we start off 205 tonight with Akira Tozawa and the Brian Kendrick versus the Singh brothers. We start with Akira versus Samir. Samir comes out with big back elbows and kicks. Tozawa returns with some right hands. There's a tag, and Akira and Brian do a big drop to Samir. He rolls out, and Tozawa goes to run the ropes, but Sunil grabs his leg on ringside. Brian clotheslines and elbows both of the brothers. Samir runs to the announce table and grabs the stolen Bollywood award. Remember, Tozawa and the Brian Kendrick stole it, I think 2 weeks ago? Maybe it was last week, but I'm so late, I don't even know days anymore. Sunil takes it as he and Samir go on opposite sides, and they're gonna crush the Brian. But Brian moves out of the way, and they hit each other. Brian takes Sunil to the corner, does a huge flip, slam, I don't know what it's called, where like you run up the rope with them, and you flip, and you slam them. I'm calling it a flip slam. Because they didn't say what it was, and I'm so bad with names, like I did really poorly in school. Tozawa does a senton from the top rope, cover for 3. Akira Tozawa and the Brian Kendrick win. Then, do you remember how they were doing a 3-part interview with Humberto Carrillo? Well, this was part 3, and he says he wants to fight Drew Gulak. That's like his dream 205 match. And his favorite match that he fought in was his first one in 205 versus Buddy Murphy. Then Lucha House Party does a backstage interview, and they say Humberto talks about his lucha background, but that's all he does is talk while they wear theirs with pride. Next we had Arya Daivari versus Lince Dorado from Lucha House Party. Daivari has a nice takedown at the beginning. Lince counters. Lince goes for a big slam, but Daivari rolls out and tries to walk down the ramp to, leave. Dorado follows him, drags him back into the ring, does a flip slam. See, that's just what I'm calling it. By the apron. In the ring, Dorado does a big splash, but Daivari kicks out. Lince goes to the top rope, and Daivari pushes him off to ringside. Throws him back in the ring, and he does some holds. Daivari does a DDT, puts Dorado on the turnbuckle, but Lince fights back and does a high crossbody. Daivari does another DDT to Dorado, goes onto the second rope, jumps, but Dorado sticks his foot out, which hits Daivari in the face. Dorado goes for a big jump from the turnbuckle, but Daivari super kicks him mid-air. Daivari goes to pick up Dorado, but Dorado counters, rolls Daivari up for 3. Lince Dorado wins. Then a little backstage promo of Drew Gulak saying he's waiting for his SummerSlam opponent to be announced. Our title headlining match tonight is Mike Kanellis versus Drake Maverick in an unsanctioned match. And remember, if Mike wins, he gets a championship opportunity. So I think it would be him and Drew Gulak at SummerSlam. I think. Right when Drake Maverick walks down the ramp, Mike attacks him, throws him into the Titantron, throws him into not even the barricade, but before the barricade, like when you're walking down the ramp, but it's just like a metal cage, like fence. Throws him into that. Throws him in the bottom of the apron, which is the LED board. Mike thinks Drake is going to forfeit because the bell hasn't even rang, but somehow Drake manages to crawl himself in the ring and stand up. Right at the bell, Kanellis immediately kicks and stomps Maverick, throws him outside of the ring, hits him against the barricades, hits Maverick off the announce table. Then he goes to the timekeeper's area, gets one of those rolly office chairs, puts him in it, and kicks him in the face. Throws Drake in the ring and into the turnbuckle. does a big punch, rips Drake's shirt off, but refuses to pin him. If he pinned him, it would have been all over, but no, that's not good enough. He wants to make Drake suffer because he blames him for all his marital problems. Mike takes off Drake's belt and beats him with it. He puts Drake in a chokehold, but somehow Drake stands up and drives Mike into the turnbuckle before throwing him out of the ring. Mike comes back and throws Maverick into the barricade. Then remember how Drake Maverick had all those wanted R-Truth posters when he was the 24/7 title holder? Before my spirit animal Maria Kanellis was? Well, there were some just laying on the announce table because of course there were. So Mike picks them up and throws them into the ring and then throws Drake on top of him. Well, Drake looks at one and then he gets angry, like Incredible Hulk angry. Mike tries to put Drake's face into the turnbuckle again, but this time Drake stops. Drake does some huge kicks and punches, picks up his own belt and whips Mike, throws him onto the announce table, and does a DDT on the announce table. Then he gets up, walks on the barricade to do a big elbow to Mike, but Mike rolls out of the ring. Off the announce table. Then Mike throws Drake into the ring, gets him on the turnbuckle, and as that puts him in a backwards chicken wing, because that's, like, he hooked his arms like this, they were back to back, and he was going to flip him, but Drake used his momentum to reverse it, so Mike hit first. Then Drake runs up the ropes, flip slam, covers for 3, Drake Maverick wins. Mike Kanellis loses his cruiserweight title opportunity. So that was 205, you guys. Again, apologies. I'm so late. It was just a nutso week. But next week, I promise I will do better. Except all the pay-per-views are over the weekend, and I'm be working. I don't even know. So, I don't know. We'll see. Positivity. If you're looking for a podcast, the amazing Oz Banks and I do one called Beyond Serious. It is not safe for work. And you can always follow me on Twitter at always_KIRSTIE. And hopefully I will be watching NXT UK and NXT tonight if the buffering issue has stopped. Because I had to watch this one in the bedroom TV. But tonight I have to watch it. It don't matter. You don't care. It's just my life. And as Joel McHale used to say, I watch it so you don't have to.